So I have a question. I met with some scientists yesterday. They had invited me to this little meeting that they have. And it was so interesting to hear the ones who studied science and included God in it, and to hear those who did not include God in science. It was like night and day. It was fascinating conversation. So I'm gonna try to get two of them on my show here at Fallen State. The one that studied with God being included and the one that studied without God. It's totally two different things. One is like Fauci without God, and the other was totally different. It was fascinating. But how many of you are afraid of dying? Nobody else is afraid of dying? Only two people? The reason I ask that because, you know, I already realized that dying is just a word. Other than the spiritual death the ego death we go through, there is no dying. It's just a word. It's just another word that the children of the lie make up. It's just a word, and if you're into words, it'll put fear in you. And especially if you're looking at somebody says people died in his arms and all that, it'll put fear in you, but if you know it's just a word, and that children of God are not subject to words. We are subject to the wordless word, not the physical word that the children of Satan are always throwing on us, because it clouds the reality of what's really going on. And so I really want to encourage you to let words go in one ear and out the other, no matter what they are. No matter who's speaking, where you agree or disagree or whatever, do not hold on to words. Because inside of us, there is a kingdom of heaven. Inside of us, God dwells there, Christ dwells there, and the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit would teach us all things. But if you hold on to words, even if you're reading the Bible and you hold on to what you read, then you would never know God. Your intellect will be built up, and you would think you know God, but you don't, you won't. You will still have fear, you will still be lonely, you will still be afraid, you will still have doubt, you will look for love in all the wrong places, you're not going to be happy. The only way you're going to be happy is that you got to let go of everything. Total surrender. And that's the hardest thing for the ego to do, is to totally let go. Really. You got to let everything go. There shouldn't be one person, one thing, one place, or one anything on this earth that's important to you. You can take it or leave it. If you want to live, you got to shed all ego, all ideas, all plans. And I'm not talking about a plan, I'm going to Hawaii next week, something like that, right? You plan your little trip, that's practical planning. But life should not be planned, life should be lived. And so if life is lived and not planned, whatever life brings, you're ready to go through it. So just let it happen. Never ever defending anything. And then you can live. But these words are all made up to deceive you. And that's because the children of the devil are blind. The experts, they make up words. And if a nice word doesn't work, they'll make up a horrible word. Something to get a reaction from you. And that's how they control you. They gotta, if you look into your little private life, the way people control you is either telling you something good about yourself, what seemed to be good, because they lying anyway. When someone tell you something good, they lying to you. They don't really mean that. Because if it doesn't work, they'll tell you something bad about yourself. And then if that worked, they got you. Have you ever noticed that? It's all about control, which is all ego. So you literally must die of the ego, the devil's nature. And then you shall be free. Once you die, you will rise. But most people protect the ego as though it's them, and they never die from it. If you want to live, you must die. Stop protecting the ego. It's not you. Like you were saying, if you're in a crowded room and someone trying to embarrass you or make you feel bad in the crowd, let that happen. Because if you feel bad about it or get upset about it, then you protected the devil. You think it's you, that they're hurting your feelings or they're making you mad, and you're protecting the wrong thing. That needs to happen so you can overcome it. It really does. And you'll see that God is with you. But as long as you protect the devil, he's with you. That makes sense a little bit? All right. You got to know for yourself, the world is suffering because people are afraid to be individuals and know for themselves. When we fellowship together, we are here to edify one another and correct, but we got to be individuals and not get an identity from anybody or anything. Stay with the silent prayer. Be still and know God, right? If you have not forgiven, go and forgive. Forgive your mothers, and you're going to shake in your boots dealing with mama, really. It's going to be like trying to face Hitler, but it'll be the last time you ever shake. And forgive your father for not protecting you from mama. Oh, because he couldn't have you married to mama. You become attracted to what you hate. So thank you for your tithe and offering, your support. Really, really do appreciate it. We have the best counseling service on this side of heaven. So if you need counseling, call the office, 800-411-BOND, or go to the website and the information's there. Become your own man, become your own woman. If you can't live alone, you're not worthy of living with anyone else, and it's not going to work because you're getting identities from everything but God. All right? So become your own man, become your own woman. Stay with the silent prayer and watch. And the rest will be easy after a while. The ego death is hard. So thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all for coming. That was amazing today. I appreciate it. Amazing.